Because love flows where my rosemary goes.
I want to tell him what a cheap, lying, no good, rotten, four-flushing, low-life, snake-licking, dirt-eating, inbred, overstuffed, ignorant, blood-sucking...
Shut up, boo!
There is no racial bigotry here. Here you are all equally worthless.
You can't handle the truth.
It's all there, black and white, clear as crystal. You lose. Good day, sir.
And welcome everybody once again to Undefined Radio. This is Undefined Voices and After Dark. Appreciate you guys and gals tuning in this Monday, January the 26th. And by God, it's cold. It's cold. Boy. So we talked all week last week about the upcoming storm, right? About how it was going to be. About could it be dangerous? Could we get what they were talking about? I want to tell you, this storm did not disappoint. It did not disappoint at all. It was a madhouse of ice, snow. Mostly for us, it was ice. But the whole Mid-South got pummeled. I mean, we got tore up. It was rough. It was rough. It was kind of crazy too. Like Friday, you know, the temperature's dropping, you're feeling it. But nothing, by the time you go to bed, nothing was really happening here. So it kept getting pushed back later and later. But when we woke up the next morning, son, the ice that was on the ground the next morning was like, okay. But it was all sleet, and you could hear the sleet just hitting it, right? The sleet was just unbelievable. So it really wasn't freezing rain on Friday into Saturday morning. It was just sleet where we're at. And which is good because that means it's not going to build up on the trees and power lines and stuff like freezing rain does. But we would not escape that misery for long either. Because as it went through the day, Saturday, sleet's just piling up. And then Saturday night and into the overnight, that snow came in, freezing rain came in. And when we woke up, like at the end of the day, Saturday, you can still see my grass, you know, a little bit, some places. It wasn't just completely covered with ice or anything like that. I mean, you could tell it was piling up. But Sunday when we woke up, oh my Lord, it was completely white. The amount of just precipitation on the ground, the thickness of it was nuts. I thought, well, that's great. We got a lot of snow. That's a good thing. It was freezing rain when I was out there that morning. And then when I stepped out onto the ice, I'm about 295 to 300 pounds, depending on the day. And when I stepped out there and didn't sink through it, there was a problem. And good Lord, it became a big problem. And so that stuff is packed on the ground. I mean, just packed. And what actually woke me up was I heard a limb snapping outside my window, and a tree limb snapped by my neighbor's house. I fell on their house. Didn't do a lot of damage, just hit on the corner of it, and it was just a small part. Pretty fortunate. They were pretty fortunate. But that woke me up early Sunday morning. I was like, okay, all right, here we go. This is gonna be a fun day. And we kept expecting the worst because the power had gone off in the middle of the night, but it came right back on. But we never did lose power here in town. We were pretty fortunate. Can't say the same for a lot of my friends, people I know on the outskirts of town, out in the rural areas. They weren't nearly as fortunate. I know in our area, TVI Fiber was all over that, just out there. TVPA was just jumping on their linemen. We're out in this weather, trying to get power restored as quickly as humanly possible. And I think for the most part, I mean, it definitely was nothing like 94, not even remotely. I mean, there were some parts you could take pictures and it got a little eerie, right? Like it got a little strange looking, but it was never anything like 94 was. I think there were instances of it feeling like it could be, but it never turned into that. So other than the bitter cold, it was tough. It was tough. Yeah. Yeah. Woke you up. Yeah, it woke me up, dude. It wasn't 1905 here when I woke up. Not from that stuff yesterday morning. It was 5:54 in the AM. Pow. Yeah. It was wild. It was wild. The only thing I was ever worried about was losing power. Didn't really bother me as much because we have gas heat, so we were good. We were going to be warm regardless. The only thing that bothered me is my daughter and them, where they live, my son, where he lives, because they're all electric. And they lose power. That's a whole different story. My daughter they did lose power out there, and they ended up having to go and they were able to make it to her father-in-law's house, which is good. And so they got to get out of that coldness and into the heat. So very thankful for that. But it's been wild around here, and it's bright and sunny today, but like at 19 degrees, right? So it's cold. It's cold. This ice is going nowhere right here, and we've got days coming up this week that I don't see when this stuff is going to melt off. We'll be above freezing come, oh God, what day is that? We're going to be above freezing. I just pulled it up. It accidentally hit the other thing here. Let me take a look here. Pull this up. See what we're looking at. So in our forecast right here, it's going to get above freezing tomorrow. It's supposed to be about 34. And if it's sunny, that might influence some meltage a little bit. It just depends on how long above freezing we're going to be and just how sunny it's going to be. Because when night falls, that temperature drops, it's going to be a problem again. Same thing Thursday. Thursday be 39. The issue becomes Friday, Saturday, Sunday when we don't get above 25 degrees. We get down to 3 degrees Friday. Get down to 8 degrees Saturday, a high of 18. It's going to be rough and wild for a hot minute. So I'm thinking by next week, we should start feeling normal again because it's going to be rough here for some days. Yeah, it's going to be rough here for some days. Don't talk to me about cold. I live by the polar circle. Yeah, but y'all used to it. You got to realize we're in the South. We're in the South. We're in the USA, in the southern United States, where it is warm and toasty around here most of the year. We don't do cold weather in the South. We don't do cold weather in the South. It ain't fun for us Southern folk. Like I know people up north still go out in this crap with their shorts. No, not here, buddy. You got some of them freaks down here. You too. But I ain't one of them. I don't like the cold. I like being warm. I don't need that cold air. I couldn't live anywhere where it's perpetually cold. Couldn't do it. Now, if I'd have started off living that way and my body was just used to it because that's how I was from birth, okay, I could see that. But that ain't what this is. That ain't what this is. So, yeah. It's going to be the warmth can't get here soon enough. And then I had to miss a workout this morning. Oh, which makes it even worse. Like I'm hard back on my workout routine. I can't afford to be missing workouts. And we missed it this morning. And I ain't happy about that. Now, that sucks. I am not thrilled about that for sure. What else is going on here? Man, we got so much. As we're trying to get everything settled in for the week. It just feels weird. It does. I guess that's the worst part. Is it just feels strange. It does. It feels strange being just today. I know it's Monday, but it feels strange. If the groundhog predicts more winter, put the ego killer on him. I swear, dude. I swear. Which is funny because we really didn't have a winter up until this week, and it's winter taped to the end of a sledgehammer. That's what was weird. I love the winter. It's constantly dark. It's very cold. Nobody bothers me at my door. Well, there you go. I like winter too. Like, I love snow. I love snow. I love the beauty of snow. I like the ambiance of snow, but I don't like the ice. And mostly because the idiots around here try to drive on ice like they do on a warm summer concrete. But you can give me snow, low 30s all day long, and I'm happy. I'll go out and build my snowman. I'll go skiing, all the fun stuff. But that's where my love affair is, right there. You get to the ice area, I don't want any part of it. I don't. All right. We got some music we're going to play today. Trying to get through this thing a little bit. See what happens with it. I think we should be good. So if y'all got some stuff you want to listen to, get it in. I've got one. Well, let's see. I don't know if I can play that one yet. Yeah, I don't know if I can play that one yet. I better hold off on that one. I'll get me another one. I'll give me another one real quick. What do we want to do here? I guess that's the key is what I want to do this morning. What do you guys want to listen to? I'm asking. So if I'm asking, that's a great time to say, hey, this is what I need to hear. Super Bowl looks like it is set. You got the New England Patriots facing off against the Seattle Seahawks. I was really hoping we'd have different teams, but even if it was Seattle against somebody or New England against somebody, I wouldn't mind it, but not the same matchup we've had before. I was hoping for a different matchup in the Super Bowl, but it ought to be a good Super Bowl. It's kind of cool what they've got going on. All right, let me find this song. What's funny on Northwest is that they do up in the northern United States. I mean, they've got chains on the buses, everything else. They just pop them down, they go. Like, it's so, the conditions for that stuff are so rare down here in the South that we are never prepared for that because we just don't have to face it a lot. I mean, it's a rare thing that we have to face something like that down here where we're at. So when it does happen, like this week, these are the issues we get. Now, as far as the ice goes, there's no preparing for that when it comes to the power lines and how they're run and having to deal with tree limbs and all that stuff because you just can't cut everything down. That's a hard thing. So that becomes a little different. Let's see. Aurora. Through the eyes of a child from the Nidaros Dome. Oh, right there it is. Okay. Okay, well, this should be interesting then. Let me get this queued up. Then I'll introduce it and we'll get on it. How about that? Appreciate that request right there. Gotta get plugged in. Definitely. All right, so by request from Best right here, we're going to do Aurora Through the Eyes of a Child live at the Nidaros Dome. I know I'm mispronouncing it, but there you go. She is a world star and lives half an hour from me by boat. An original. Okay, cool. Well, you know what? somebody new I'm being introduced to. Looking forward to it. Let's get into it.
The world is covered by our dreams, and scars we cover up with paint. Watch them preaching sour lies. I would rather see the world through the eyes of a child, through the eyes of a child. Darker times will come and go, times you need to see her smile, and mother's hands are warm and mild. I would rather feel the world through the skin of a child, through the skin of a child. When a human strokes your skin, that is when you let them in. Let them in before they go. I would rather be alive with a childlike soul, with a childlike soul. Don't you, please don't leave me here.
All right. All right. That was good, man. What a beautiful voice. Oh my God. What a beautiful voice she has. Pure, pristine. Um, yeah, I love the song too. I love the message of the song. Through the eyes of a child, the smile, through the skin of a child, being able to have that quality again. Remember that when we were young? The world was innocent. The world was full of possibilities for all the garbage, for all the chaos of being an adult hits, right? Because when you're an adult, it sucks. It sucks. And what a great song that was, man. I love her voice. And I love so this hall that she's in, Adara Stone. The Dara Stone. Oh, I hate that I can't say it. But it's a beautiful place. And the backing that she had, my God. It had such an ethereal quality. I'll bet to be there and hear that live, to experience the ambience of the room. She's talented. My God, she is talented. I said she just has one of those voices. There's a movie called Legend with Tom Cruise, one of his early movies and stuff, and this could have been a song in that movie, to where you're just seeing them in the forest, in that fantasy forest, with the elves and the sprites, all of that. It's gorgeous. It just gave me that kind of vibe to it. So great job there. What y'all think about it? That's Aurora Through the Eyes of a Child. Leave your comments down below. Let me know. They are, though. They're very good. Good day, Hunt from Western Australia. Good day. How's it going? How's it going down there, Nick? Hope everything is well. But yeah, that was good. That was good. Loved it. Loved it. Good stuff. Appreciate that, Bess. That was awesome. Yeah, appreciate that. That was cool. That was cool. Again, so many people that you just don't know. Oh, you're looking a little Croc Dundee right now. That's funny. I actually watched that movie the other night. God, I remember that movie came out, Crocodile Dundee. Here's what's funny. Most Americans' introduction to Australia as a whole, and on a large scale, was Crocodile Dundee. Truly. Even though we'd already met Australians before, of course, I mean, it's not like we were ignorant of it, but the whole culture and everything just came into stark, just across Americans' consciousness, right, with Crocodile Dundee. It really just kind of took over everything. Then everybody starts trying to talk like that. Everybody's just tearing it. It's awful. Because everybody was like, "Good day, mate," and all this other stuff. It's like, dude, no, stop. You don't sound Australian. Stop it. I got a buddy of mine at the gym. He is Australian, right? And he calls me mate all the time. And every now and then I catch myself. I wanted to say it back, right? I didn't want to say it back because they want to be. You don't want to come across like you're being rude or making fun of them, right? I just think it's cool. I think it's cool. Are you gonna drink a lot today for Australia? It's Australia Day. I ain't gonna lie to you. I drank a lot last night. Lots of vodka last night. So I ain't gonna lie to you. I understand. Dampier came in by a cargo ship. Dang. Boy, I just love the fact that y'all are well-traveled and knowledgeable. I have never been outside the U.S. Ever. Now, the U.S. is massive. I've been to a lot of places within the U.S., but I've never been to every place in the U.S., which I think I ought to do at some point. Yeah. But I've never been outside this country. But again, like I said, this country is massive. We're like 50 countries in one. Right? They're just everywhere. It's just massive. So, which is funny and pretty intriguing because I do love experiencing new things. So it's funny. But it's so great meeting you guys too. So having y'all from all over the world here in this little bit YouTube channel, in this corner of the world, it's cool. So I hope you're enjoying Australia Day or enjoyed Australia Day. So, so today is Australia Day. That's interesting. That's interesting. Let me see here. Let me see here. I like that. That's cool. Australia Day unites nation amid renewed pride. Cool. I went to the U.S. when I was 13. Loved it. Yeah, it's here's what I love about people who come visit the U.S. is that you get a different experience depending on where you go in the U.S. I started reacting to a deal last night. It happened yesterday when we were snowed in here at the house. So I started reacting to these, Brits who never been in the U.S. or seen U.S. things for the first time, or just coming to America. It's wild, man. It really is wild. And there was a couple of North Korean defectors. These two ladies have their own little channel. It's growing by leaps and bounds. And they visited the U.S. finally. And it was cool seeing the U.S. through their eyes. That was pretty interesting. Yeah. So is Dampier that bad? Now y'all got me wanting to know. So is Dampier that bad? Or is it that remote? Is that what it is? Is that a peninsula? Now, I'm curious, man. Oh, okay. So it's a port. It's an industrial port. I did not know that. Yeah, that's fascinating. Australia is a fascinating country itself. Like the geography of Australia is fascinating. Like you watch specials on this and why the Australia is the way it is. It's just crazy. Denver is a remote place with mountains of salt. Most of my longtime friends still live there. Tried to hitchhike from Dampier to Brisbane, got as far as Alice Springs. Ah, dog. Yeah, it's pretty wild. That is the population? What? Wow, that's funny. That is wild. It's like a small town around here. Oh, okay. All right. Well, that's wild. It is wild. Again, learning things like that is kind of cool. Yeah. Yeah, it looks like so is Dampier on a like on a little, I don't know what I'm trying to say here. Oh no, I just know that's kind of wild looking. That is kind of wild looking. Anyway, well, happy Australia Day. Have fun today. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself for Australia Day. Yeah, they're, oh my God. Woo. Wow. Alice Springs is in the heart of Australia. Man. Because there's Brisbane over there. Dude, y'all wilding it out there. That's wild. But so fascinating. It is very, very fascinating. Man, y'all go for it. That's cool. That is cool. I bet there's some stories to be told. Yeah, because there's the Dampier Peninsula way over there. Jeez. Wow. Cool stuff. That's cool stuff. We have fascinating things. Second bottle of wine. What kind of wine? What kind of wine are you drinking? Tell me what kind of wine you're drinking, and I'm going to tell you what kind of wine I drink, because I guarantee you the wine you're drinking is probably a lot better than the wine I'm drinking, because the wine I drink is cheap and will get you toe up so fast. I mean, very quickly. It will get in on you and stay there. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it will. It will get you quick. I can do without all of this politics right now. I can do without all of this politics right now. Get out of here. Don't want to hear it. Don't want to see it. Don't want to talk about it. All right. There is a, but there is a band. I drink dry white. Okay. I wish I could tell you I knew what that meant. But I don't. Like, when people tell me wine is dry, what exactly does that mean? What exactly is a dry wine? Because I will admit to my ignorance completely when it comes to things like this. Oh yeah, completely ignorant when it comes to things like this. Like, I have zero idea. Swings and roundabouts, Evans and Tate. Okay. Yeah, dude, I'm telling you. Like, I have zero knowledge of certain things. None. But since how we're playing music from around the world, here's a group I love and a song I absolutely love. It's cool.
Ready for fight.
This one's gonna be cool. I promise you. So this is the Steve in Seagal's November Rain. Wine is very cheap here, only max $15 a bottle. Yeah, we pay like, I think ours is around that, $10, $15 a bottle. It's pretty cheap here too. And what we do is, so we'll put frozen fruits in our glass and pour the wine over the top of it. And it just, that wine seeps into the fruits as you drink and sip on it. And other than that, you can just, but wine hits me harder than anything when I'm drinking. I have, 5 glasses of vodka last night with fruit. And I felt it, but if I tried to drink that much in wine, I'll be out for days. I'll be done. I'll be comatose. No doubt. 1993, just came from Cambodia. Regular had just given up on the truth fire. And that's just because they had 8%, so they went back to what they do, killing the ice. Terrible. Yeah, that's terrible. Cheap vodka here is $40 for 700 milliliters. We got 750 milliliters the other night for 25, I think, is what it was, which is pretty good. That was pretty good. We went through that vodka bottle. It's gone now. It's gone now. It went quick. It went so fast. It did. It went so fast. It's so sad. All right, I want y'all to listen to this song, Steven Seagal's November Rain. I love this version. I love the Steven Seagals. If you've never heard them, oh, you got to check them out. They're awesome. Let's give it a listen right now.
When I look into your eyes, I can see a love restrained. But darling, when I hold you, don't you know I feel the same? Cause nothing lasts forever, and we both know hearts can change. And it's hard to hold a candle in the cold November rain. We've been through this such a long, long time, just trying to kill the pain. Lovers always come and lovers always go, and no one's really sure who's letting go today. Walking away. If we could take the time to lay it on the line, I could rest my head just knowing that you were mine. Oh, mine. So if you wanna love me, then darling, don't refrain. Or I'll just end up walking in the cold November rain. Do you need some time on your own? Do you need some time all alone? No, everybody needs some time on their own. Don't you know you need some time all alone? I know it's hard to keep an open heart, and even friends seem out to harm you. But if you could heal a broken heart, wouldn't time be out to charm you? Oh. Sometimes I need some time on my own. Sometimes I need some time all alone. No, everybody needs some time on their own. Don't you know you need some time all alone? And when your fears subside and shadows still remain, I know that you can love me when there's no one left to blame. So never mind the darkness, we still can find a way. Nothing lasts forever, even cold November rain.
First Security Bank is proud to support all area football teams. While you may not win every game, your friends at First Security Bank hope and pray that you stay safe, play hard, and be true to your team. It takes each one of you to play your role in the game, and it takes each one of us to be your bank. Each position on the team has its challenges, but we choose to persevere and win regardless of the numbers on the scoreboard. Make this season your best season. First Security Bank, we are one. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
ZZ Top, the big one. Saturday, April 4th, 7:30 p.m., Batesville Civic Center. Playing all their classic hits. ZZ Top. With special guests driving and crying. On sale Friday, December 12th, 10 a.m. at BatesvilleCivicCenter.com.
Oh, yeah. ZZ Top coming to the Batesville Civic Center April 4th, 2026. It's going to be a wild, fun night. Wild, fun night at the Batesville Civic Center. To get your tickets, all you have to do is go to BatesvilleCivicCenter.com. That's BatesvilleCivicCenter.com or ZZTop.com. Get your tickets. Get them now. They are selling like wildfire. It's going to be great. It's going to be a great event. It's great to have an event like this in our area where you don't have to go to the big cities to hear the legendary ZZ Top. Oh, it's going to be a lot of fun. Going to be a lot of fun. Can I request something for Aussie Day? Yeah. So we got what? Please do Chris Stapleton versus Angelina Jordan, Tennessee Whiskey, and Lee Carnegie, Damn Good Mate. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. We're going to have a good time. Let's go for it. All right. Let me see here. Let me pull them up. We're going to do this for you guys. We're going to do this for you guys. Let me find them. Let me go ahead and hit this is how best ask for this. Let me get Chris. I love Tennessee Whiskey. Now, him and Angelina Jordan going out. I didn't know this was a thing. Angelina Jordan, that girl can sing. I mean, she is something. She is something else. She is something else. All right, here we go. So this is that mashup. This is what 4 years ago. All right, we're gonna do this, and then we'll get Lee Carnegan's Damn Good Mates. Can't wait to hear that. Never heard it before, so we'll hit both of these things, and yeah, let's go. Let's make this Monday happen. Let's make this Monday happen, folks. And we're going to, as always, appreciate you guys here on the stream with me as we get here every day from 12 to 1 Central Standard Time here in America. As you can see right up here behind me, my new novel, Bodie Bagsley, is out. And right now, if you listen to audiobooks, if you want a free copy of the audiobook, I will send you a code for it. But you got to hit me up with your email address and everything, and I can send you a copy of it. But you just got to hit me up to do that. So I'll know. I don't want to get out. I don't put those out probably because everybody's trying to get that one code, and I have different codes for different people. This way, everybody gets a shot who wants one. So if you want a code, you like listening to audiobooks, and you want a fantasy, this one right here, Bodie Bagsley, The Curse of Pumpkinstone, my newest novel. Check it out. Let me know, and I'll hit you up for free. You ain't got to pay anything. You ain't got to pay anything. All right, let's get into this. Chris Stapleton featuring Angelina Jordan. Tennessee Whiskey, I'd Rather Go Blind mashup. Oh, okay. So this is a mashup. All right, cool. Well, let's check it out. This ought to be good. This ought to be good.
Used to spend my nights out in the barroom. Liquor was the only love I'd known. But you rescued me from reaching for the bottom and brought me back, being too far gone. You're as smooth as Tennessee whiskey. You're as sweet as strawberry wine. You're as warm as a glass of brandy. And honey, I stay strong on your love all the time.
Something told me it was alright when I saw you in her jacket. Something deep down in my soul said, cry out. When I saw you and the girl walking around, I would rather go blind than to see you walk away from me. So you see, I love you so much that I don't want to watch you leave me, baby. Most of all, I just don't want to be free. I was just sitting in our bed.
You're as sweet.
I've been sitting in your wine.
You're as warm.
When the reflection in that glass that I had on my lips now, baby, reveal the tears that were falling on my face. And baby, I'd rather go blind.
Tennessee whiskey.
Switching internet shouldn't be hard, and with TVI Fiber, it isn't. We can connect all your devices for you, so you can start enjoying fast, reliable fiber internet right away. With symmetrical speeds, what you upload is just as fast as what you download. Perfect for work, streaming, and gaming. And best of all, your bill won't spike. No surprises, no gimmicks. Just honest pricing from people who live and work right here in your community. TVI Fiber. Local service, powerful speeds, and a bill you can trust. Schedule an install today at tvifiber.com. That's tvifiber.com. Let Panola Paper Company be your source for supplies for your business or organization today. They can provide paper, janitorial supplies, food service disposables, office supplies, concessions, party supplies, warehouse and shipping supplies, first aid and safety items, and the list goes on and on and on. With free next-day delivery service to most locations, call them today for a catalog and pricing to start saving your business money. Order online at panolapaper.com, panolapaper.com, or call them at 563-5222, 563-5222. Panola Paper Company in Batesville in the Industrial Park, panolapaper.com.
All right. What a great mashup that was. Two incredible singers, by the way. Chris Stapleton, Angelina Jordan. Woo, son. So good. So good. Oh, I love that. That was incredible. That was great. Now, we're going to get on our next one. This is Lee Carnahan. Damn Good Mates by request once again. All right, Nick. This is for you. This is for you. For Australia Day. Let's go for it.
Driving back home down Route 56. You almost hit a root and you end up in a ditch. You can't pull forward and you can't back out. You're sitting there thinking what you gonna do now. You'd be a little nervous if a cop showed up, 'cause you drank a little, maybe just a little too much. Waiting on a tow truck takes too long. It's 2 in the morning. Who you gonna call? Mates, damn good mates. Half an hour later, they're pulling you out. You know the ones I'm talking about. Mates, damn good mates. You can count them all on one of your hands. Got 100 friends and a couple of damn good mates. So you're all shooting pool on a Saturday night. This little brunette keeps giving you the eye, so you buy her a drink, and before too long, you're out on the floor in the middle of a song. Well, about that time, a wreck shows up, staring you down, getting all bowed up. He's a big old jacked up SOB. That's alright, he's about to meet your mates. Damn good mates. A few seconds later, he's starting to sink. It ain't one-on-one, it's one-on-three. Mates, damn good mates. They do it for you, 'cause you do it for them. You got 100 friends and a couple of damn good mates. See him as much, 'cause you moved away or you fell in love. But they're wearing the tux when you're saying your vows. And if you crash and burn, you can crash on the couch. Mates, damn good mates. They love you like a brother, there ain't no doubt. You know the ones I'm talking about. Mates, damn good mates. You can count them all on one of your hands. Got 100 friends and a couple of damn good mates. Oh, damn good mates.
All right. Lee Carnahan, maybe. Damn good mates. What a great song that was. That was fun. That was fun, but let me tell you. So I couldn't help it. Well, especially when the song started. And I guess because I don't really, especially here, and this is probably so arrogant of us anyway, but you don't think about that country life and that country vibe being in another actual country, right? You know, like our country boys and good old boys stuff and the lifestyle we live. You don't really think about that being in other countries. So when this song kicks off, we're talking about Australia. They're talking about ruse and things like this in a country song. It threw me off for a second. But then the song is so good, the song is so catchy, like you just get into the flow of it. And then you realize that people are just people everywhere. And that's what's really cool. I can go to Australia and meet people who are just like me. They just have to speak in a different type of dialect, different accent. You know, but they can relate to the lifestyle. That's pretty awesome. That's pretty awesome. It is. I love that. What a great song. That was cool. That was so cool. Yeah. What do you guys think about it? Let me know. Let me know what you want. So, yeah, let me know something about that song. That was cool. But wow, we are really getting through it today. Again, if you're here in the South where we're at with all the ice and snow conditions, please be careful. We didn't have a morning show this morning because there's no power. There's no power down there at the padded room. So just be safe. Keep a lookout. Nick, you are very, very welcome. Very welcome. And thank you for being a part of the channel and for tuning in and supporting us. Just being here, liking on the video, all that stuff right there, that all helps. Helping us grow and just being a part of it and getting to meet people, you know, from other countries and other ways of life is just awesome to me. I love this. One of the things I love most about doing this stuff. And it's cool. And I learn new things, you know, get to experience new kinds of music from different places that I never would have before. And that's because of you guys. Dude, it's not, I loved it. And I loved it, I guess, because it reminds me so much of the life here in the South. Just the Australia version, man. That's what's cool. It's so funny. And it's so awesome at the same time. Like, you get those kind of vibes coming from places you don't expect it. So like I say, of course I know of Australia. I know of people in Australia. And you see some of the main things in Australia, but you don't really know what that life is like, I guess, until you get to experience it. So that would be one of those things I would love to experience, but I'm not a fan of flying. I'm not going to lie to you. So if that ever happens, I would be shocked. But still, it would be cool to do. It would be cool to do. Eat in peace, man. You too, best. And have a great day wherever you guys are, wherever you're celebrating. Don't drink too much wine to where you comatose, because that's what would happen to me. Because you are right. You are right. When you said, wine time hits like a bitch, it will do it. It will do it. It will cut you in half and emasculate you. Yeah. I get it because, you know, I'm supposedly a big tough guy. And I got some of my guy friends, and they'll be joking around, but they're like, talking about one thing, going, whiskey, I'm going to go out and drink my bourbon. I'm like, dude, I'll get some wine. They look at y'all funny. I'm like, I'm telling you right now, go get your bottle of cheap wine. You drink that whole bottle and tell me how you feel afterwards. Not a one so far has come back and said anything in deference to wine anymore. Yeah, because they know. They know. Y'all have a safe, peaceful day out there. And guys, I will see y'all tomorrow. Same bad time, same bad channel.
I don't want to tell them what a cheap, lying, no good, rotten, four-flushing, low-life, snake-licking, dirt-eating, inbred, overstuffed, ignorant, blood-sucking.
Shut up, boo. There is no racial bigotry here. Here you are all equally worthless.
You can't handle the truth. It's all there, black and white, clear as crystal. You lose. Good day, sir.